Hello, Libra. What is happening with ya? Time for your March 2021 reading. Okay. So these readings are going to be more structured. Okay. Past person, current person, and new person in that order. All right. You know what to do if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me. Please look in the description box of the video. Everything you need to know is down there. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. We're going to start off with the past person. Okay, if you're not dealing with the past person, this is not for you. Hold your horses. We're going to do current person and new person momentarily. And y'all showed up quick. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hello, hello. Let's look at Libra and the past person universe, March 2021. Libra and the past person, March 2021. What do we got here? Okay, Eight of Swords in the reverse. Cool. Cool. I'm not 100% sure if that's you or the person you're dealing with just yet, but I kind of feel like in the past there were a lot of red flags that you chose to ignore. Could be you. Somebody here was ignoring a lot of red flags in the past, and now looking back, you kind of come to your senses about what the red flags were, and it's giving you more insight into the future. Okay, you learned a lot. You learned a lot from this connection here. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2. 2 more. Okay, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. I also have Gemini here. Lovers reversed, 2 of Cups reversed. Okay, so it's to the point now where you don't even really feel the connection quite as strongly as you once did. I still think you have this person on your mind. Okay, you still have this person on your mind, but that pull isn't quite as strong as it once was. Okay, there's still something that you can't quit thinking about, though. You still can't quite let this go. It's still on your mind for some reason. Okay, I really don't feel like the connection is as strong as it used to be. I don't really feel like a lot of you are wanting to reconcile. You may have in the past, there for a little bit, you may have really been wanting to reconcile, couldn't get this person off your mind, and you still can't get them off your mind, but I don't really think a lot of you really want to reconcile. Not anymore. Okay, I don't see communication happening here. And here's the thing, too. I don't think anybody else knows about this, do they? You probably don't talk about this. You don't, maybe if you have somebody really close to you, but with the 7 of Swords, Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords reversed, this is something you don't mention. You keep this to yourself. The person that you're dealing with, I do think still has their eye on you. They still have their eye on you, and they can't quit thinking about you either with the 6 of Swords reversed. Okay? But I kind of feel like y'all are both a bit detached from this because they have the King of Swords energy. Y'all are both mirroring each other in the aspect of you don't really, quote unquote, miss each other anymore, but you still can't quit thinking about each other. Okay, for some reason, I think there's a lot of lessons that were still unlearned here. Now you're coming to your senses. Okay, you're starting to, it's coming to you slowly, if that makes any sense. Like it's really slowly creeping in as to what lessons that you needed to learn. But I still don't really feel like you've learned everything, and maybe they haven't either. Maybe they haven't either. You all, there's almost identical energies on both sides. Okay. Some of you all could have been dealing with a twin flame in the past because you all are mirroring each other like crazy. And even though that Lover's card is in the reverse, I normally don't say that. I normally reserve the twin flame title to Lover's card upright. And remember, not everybody is dealing with a twin flame, so please don't try to take that and run with it. But some of you were, definitely. You're definitely dealing with some sort of person that's, you all, I think one of the biggest issues is y'all were too much alike. Y'all were too much alike. I want to look a little bit more at the person you were dealing with, though, past person. Okay? We're going to look at how they feel about you and perceive you overall. Okay? Their overall opinion of you. What actions, if any, that they're going to take, and then the best advice. We're going to lay that all out in one spread here. Going to lay it all out in one spread. This is the past person Libra was dealing with. Ooh, okay, the Devil in the reverse. Okay, let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2. Could have been a Capricorn you were dealing with for some of you. Okay, the Hierophant. All right, so I think there's a part of them that they're kind of holding on to the faith that one of these days that you all be talking again, but they don't really feel like you all were a very good mix. They felt like it was a toxic mixture in the past. They feel a sense of completion, okay, but there's still something they can't quite get off their mind, okay? And again, I think you all are the exact same way, okay? Actions they're going to take, if any. I think you'll eventually end up hearing from this person. Eventually, way later on down the line with the Page of Cups, could be a water sign. Okay, well, yeah, the best advice is keep paying attention to the whatever it was about the red flags. Here's the Eight of Swords again. There was a lot of red flags in the beginning that you were ignoring. Okay, don't stop thinking about what you learned. Okay, this is the number one thing here. I think there was a lot of unlearned lessons. And don't quit thinking about that. And it really helps too to talk about it. You know, like if you have somebody to talk about, it really, really helps strengthen the vibration of healing. If you talk about the lessons that you've learned, you talk about, you know, hey man, this thing happened, you know, back in the day. And I actually learned a lot from it. I learned a lot from that connection. I learned a lot from that relationship. Even if you're not the one that did anything wrong, you can still learn a lot about yourself. You know, me personally, just personal rich life shit here. Any connection that I've ever had in the past, and even when I wasn't the one in the wrong, sometimes I was, sometimes I wasn't, just like the rest of us, you know. But even when I wasn't the one in the wrong, I still learned a lot about myself. Still taught me a lot about myself, you know. But yeah. I think you'll eventually end up hearing from this person. Eventually, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. It'll be way later on down the line, okay? But yeah. Just if I was you, focus on what you learn. Focus on what you learn. Okay, the minute that Ace of Swords moment hits and the light bulb comes on, you will be able to release this connection by default. You won't even have to try. You won't even have to try, okay? So now let's take a look at the current person. Current person that Libra's dealing with. Current person. If you're not dealing with a current person in your life or not concerned about a current connection in your life, this is not for you. Current person Libra's dealing with. Current person. Let's see here. I'm feeling 3 more shuffles. 3 more. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. Working around the clock. Those of you who follow me on Facebook, I just posted about how irritating YouTube is in Mercury retrogrades, dude. Oh my God. It's like one issue after another. So I'm trying to smash this out as quick as possible. All right. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. Oops. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Okay. So yeah, man, the person that you're dealing with, I don't know, man. They have nothing but the best of intentions here. But I think they're a little bit nervous. They're a little bit nervous. There's something that they're holding inside themselves that they're not quite talking about. But I don't really think it's with malice. I don't think there is any like dishonesty. They're not like keeping a secret, like, you know, a secret lover on the side or something like that. It's not really like that. But maybe they just kind of feel a little bit like they're walking on eggshells, possibly, and don't want to upset you. But I really, really feel a strong energy here of they're waiting to see what you're going to do. You know, they're a little bit nervous. That you seem a little bit unpredictable to them, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I think that you're contemplating it. You're wondering whether or not you should move on from this. I don't really think that you're going anywhere, though. Okay. That 9 of Swords in the reverse. I genuinely don't think there's as much to worry about as you're driving yourself crazy over. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with. I have Leo, Pisces, and Aries. Okay. The underlying is the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, yeah, I really see you doing a lot of overthinking here, wondering if you put a lot of work in for nothing. You know, you put all this work into this connection, and something just still seems a little bit off and weird and wonky. Okay, and let me see here. Again, I'm not, a lot of times, okay, there we go, 6 of Cups reversed. Oops, hang on. A lot of times, more often than not, when I read the current person, I don't really see as genuine of an issue. Sometimes. Okay, yes. Now, we talk about this a lot, but the 6 of Cups is in the reverse. Past conflicts still haven't been worked through, okay? You could have just said one little thing, You know, you could have just said one little thing like, yeah, that's why your mama don't like you, you know, in the middle of an argument. Like one little thing that just stuck in their psyche. It's been eating them alive for a long time. I think that's what it is. I think there was at least one argument or one disagreement or one, bump in the road that this person hasn't quite worked through yet. And they're not really opening up and talking about it. Not really. Okay. I think that the person you're dealing with feels like they have a lot on their plate. They could feel like they have you to please, plus the bills to pay, plus the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they really feel like they have a whole lot on their plate right here. Okay. And they're wondering whether or not they're doing good enough. Well, these messages are coming through short, sweet, and simple. You're going to look more at the person you're dealing with, their overall perception and feelings about you, what actions, if any, that they're going to take, and the best advice for this situation. Person Libra's dealing with, current person. Current person. Let's see here. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Whoa! Fool reverse just showed its face. We'll see if it comes back out. If it's meant to be in the reading, it will come out. No questions asked. Okay, Judgment reversed. All right, so I really think they're trying to hold off here. They really want to give this a second chance. Okay, they really do. Now, again, there's still something that they don't want to open up and talk about. They feel like you all don't communicate very well. But again, I really just kind of feel like that there was a past argument that they haven't moved past. They're trying to release and let it go. They don't want to make any crazy decisions. They're really trying to take a step back and see if this can be worked on. But I personally feel like they just need to open up and talk about what's bothering them. Okay, and I think they want to. Okay, actions they're going to take, they're not going anywhere. 8 of Cups reversed. They're not going anywhere, but they're also not really coming forward emotionally either. Okay, with the Prince of Cups reversed. 8 of Cups reversed, Prince of Cups reversed. They're not really going anywhere. They're trying to take a step back and maybe try to approach this from a different perspective. But, yeah, I don't see him going anywhere, so don't worry about that. The best advice here, okay, so slow down a little bit. Knight of Wands in the reverse, King of Cups reversed. Slow down a little bit and be sure, and this is kind of this is a bit of a chore sometimes, you know, and I'm right there in the boat with you. It's very important that we take accountability for our own emotional state. Okay, a lot of you have heard me go on this lecture. I'm not going to go on the whole big lecture, but even me, y'all, look, I ain't perfect. I'm a regular human too. I have to remind myself of this on a daily. Is it the thing that's happening or the way I'm responding to it? What's the biggest problem here? Okay, and especially if it's something that keeps repeating over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and we keep responding to it the same way over and over and over, eventually we have to stop and say, wait, hold up. Is it the thing that happened or is it my response to the thing that happened? See what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we have to take accountability for our own emotional state. What if that thing could happen and me not respond to it like that? It's just a helpful little emotional exercise. It's helpful. I don't know. My life has improved a lot since I started doing that personally. All right. So I see potential here. There's no reason to walk away from this or leave this connection. And I like it when that's the outcome. I really do. I don't like telling people that their current situation is negative and they need to leave. I really don't. So when it's a positive outcome, I actually like that, y'all. I really do. Y'all may not believe that, but I do. I like reading positive readings. I like it. Like that, the Valentine's Day messages, man. I really, I had a good time with that. I'm going to incorporate a video like that. Something to that effect more often. Okay, I had a lot of fun with that. And I think you all did too. I got an incredibly positive response out of that. All right, now we're going to look at the new person. New person Libra is dealing with. If you're not dealing with or interested in a new person, this is not your reading. Thanks for showing up, honey. We'll appreciate it. and any other moderators in the chat room. Appreciate y'all. New person. New person. Okay, Seven of Swords reversed. All right, Ace of Cups, Death reversed, Page of Swords reversed. Okay, this is somebody that's had their eye on you for a while. This is, and for some of you, now this is kind of weird, and I've seen people say this in the comments, that the new person could also kind of like be a past person for some, and this isn't everybody, but there's a group of you in which the new person is a reconciliation from the past, okay? Because of that Death reverse right there. Excuse me, but this person has had their eye on you for a while. They've had their eye on you for a while. I don't know. It kind of looks to me like you're a little bit disappointed in this. Okay, you could, for whatever reason, I think somebody's getting caught in a lie here. Somebody's got caught in a lie with the Seven of Swords in the reverse here. So this looks like it's something that's going to start real quick, and I don't really see it ending quick, but I do see some disappointment here. Like maybe, okay, well, let's just go ahead and look at the best case scenario. Maybe it wasn't an actual lie that happened, you know? You see this happen a lot where we come together with somebody new and we're already paranoid, you know? Come on now, in 2021, we're paranoid. Most of us have been around the block a few times and been hurt many times. And we come together with a new person, we're paranoid, dude. We're double guessing everything that they say. You know, we're observing them to make sure that they're not gonna, fuck us over and whatnot. And maybe like a miscommunication happens or something. You know, they get something wrong accidentally, and it gets perceived as a lie. That could be. That very well could be. Okay, because I don't really see this coming to an end necessarily, but I do see disappointment. Okay, the overall energy is the Seven of Swords reversed. Underlying energy is the Five of Cups here, okay? So I do see some disappointment. Some of you, it could have been a lie, okay? Some of you, one, the other, or both of you could have been busted in a lie, you know? But, okay, well, I don't really have much else to say about this. Maybe there's some emotional manipulation games being played here too. Okay, see, the thing about you right now is that you may not have all your ducks in a row. You may not have your poop in a group and your shit together, but you know what you want. You know exactly what you want, okay? And maybe this right here isn't quite adding up to what you want, okay? And I see a little bit of disappointment. Well, the only thing we can do is look at the person that you're dealing with. We're going to look at their overall feelings and perception of you, and then what actions, if any, that they're going to take, and the best advice here. Best advice. Let's see. New person Libra's dealing with. New person. 3 shuffles, 3 more. Okay, the Moon reversed. All right, so I really feel like that they think you're pretty damn outspoken. They really feel like you don't hesitate to speak your opinion, speak what's on your mind. Okay, they feel like you're the take charge type too. Okay, I don't really know with the 10 of Cups in the reverse right there. I think they're a little bit nervous about whether or not to take this to the next level. But they definitely view you as the type of person that don't play no games. They think you don't play no games. You speak what's on your mind. Could be a Pisces or an Aries that you're dealing with. But yeah, they're a little bit nervous. Maybe you intimidate them a little bit. They could feel a little bit intimidated by you. Okay, I don't see them taking any action here. All right, not really. I just really don't think that they're going to take this to the next level. Okay, they're contemplating on whether or not they're wasting their time. I think you intimidate them a little bit. So I really don't see them offering to take things to the next level. And whatever that next level may be, maybe we're talking, on Facebook or whatever, or we're seeing each other. We're going on dates on the weekend. And, okay, well, when are we going to make it fish? When are we going to change our relationship status? You know what I mean? I don't really see them taking it to whatever the next level is for you. I don't see them taking it upon themselves to do that. Okay. And the best advice here is to stick to your guns. Okay. If you make this person uncomfortable or whatever the case may be, like, especially if you're a bit intimidating and you put your foot down. No, I ain't playing no games. This is what I want. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. Don't budge. Okay. Don't water yourself down just because somebody can't handle you at 100 proof. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I mean? But also too, it's very important that we narrow our focus down to one person. Okay. If you've got your eye on this person, don't be wondering who all, because people do this all the time, man. And heartbreakingly enough, people come to me for stuff like this in personal readings all the time. They'll say stuff like, okay, well, if this person doesn't work out, will somebody else come in? You know, and it's like, whoa. That's not the way we need to look at a love relationship. 7 of Cups reversed. It's the goal is not just a relationship with just some faceless, nameless person. Okay, that's not the goal. You have to understand that we're all after the same thing, but a relationship is not going to bring that thing to us. We're after a feeling. We're after the feeling of feeling whole, complete, loved, appreciated, worthy. That's what we're after, okay? And it's not some person that's going to come bring that feeling to you, okay? So narrow your focus down to this person. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't be thinking about other love offers, okay? If this doesn't work out, okay, well, assign yourself some alone time, okay? There's many different energetic reasons why that's very, very helpful. But also, too, it shows you some self-respect. You show yourself, I respect my vibration and my boundaries, okay? I'm not just so desperate that I'm going to, anybody that comes along and tells me I'm cute, no, I ain't that desperate. I don't need to be, in a relationship that bad. So narrow your focus down to one person and don't be bothered by a bunch of other love options, okay? I think there's some potential here. There's potential here, okay? Just a little bit rocky from the get-go. You know what I mean? So anyway, I feel like that is your all's messages, okay? I greatly appreciate every last one of you that tuned in and played along. Looks like a decent little crowd showed up tonight. Not too bad. It's like every other video that I do, the notifications, sometimes everybody gets notified, other times nobody does. And you got to love Mercury retrograde, right? Because this is, for everybody catching the playback of this is being filmed in the middle of February. So smack dab in the middle of a retrograde. But anyway, though, don't forget to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thanks again so much for tuning in and showing love and support, okay? I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good night.